So today I'll be remaking every Minecraft mob. And yes, I know tons of YouTubers have already done that, but YouTubers have a secret rule where they never actually do what they say. But today I'm breaking that rule and I'll actually be remaking every Minecraft mob. Why do I keep doing this to myself? So here's the plan. I'm gonna do this video in 4 parts. So for part 1, I'm doing the monsters. Part 2, I'm doing the neutral mobs. For part 3, I'm doing the creatures. And part 4, I'm doing the bosses. So let's start with the monsters. So let's do the creeper. So you know that line, creeper, aw man? Well, that's pretty offensive to creepers. Like, creepers are not aw man, they're pretty cool. Well, Captain Sparkles, let's see how you feel when you're a creeper now. This is so stupid. Zombie. So zombies have no soul. And you know who also doesn't have a soul? Me. So me and zombies are basically the same, except we look different. But I've changed that. Now the zombies are me. Skeleton. So I'm just gonna make it into Steve because I think it would look funny. So let's drag the skin here. I am so sorry, Steve. But I mean, it does look funny though. Phantom. So phantoms fly and burn in daylight. You know what also flies and burns in daylight? The Boeing 737 MAX. Okay, well, they don't burn in daylight, but they explode. So let's do the slime. So I have to include at least one Among Us reference per video, or I'll be assassinated. So I've sussified it. FBI, please stop holding me hostage. Spider. So for the spider, I don't know what to do to it, so I guess I'll just make it into Lightning McQueen. So here it is. Ka-chow. Ghast. So ghasts aren't cool, but you know what is cool? Subliminal messaging. You will subscribe to my YouTube channel and then follow my Twitch. Did it work? Darn it, it didn't. Now let's do the warden. So the warden are pretty buff, but you know who's also buff? SpongeBob. Very epic. So that's only some of the monsters. So now I'm gonna go finish the rest. So I finished all the monsters, so now let's join the world. Here's me, and now I'm dead. Here's the skeleton, and here's the skeleton horse. This is the most terrifying thing I've ever seen. Here's the creeper. Oh man. And here's the slime. It looks very beautiful. Here's the drowned.
Hello, how are you? I am under the water.
And then here's SpongeBob. This looks so stupid. So now let's do the neutral mobs. So let's do the panda. So pandas are lazy. And you know who's also lazy? You. So I've made pandas into you. And I know what you're thinking. How did he get this picture of me? Well, let's just say I know everything. Now let's do the iron golem. So iron golems are buff. And you know who's also buff? Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Very hot. Now let's do the bee. So as we all know, bees like jazz. And you know what's some good jazz music? I'm sorry, I just had to find an excuse to rickroll you because it's funny. Enderman. So Endermen teleport, and there's only one way that's possible. They do the funny stuff. And you know who makes the funny stuff? Walter White. So they're basically the same. Piglin. So piglins look weird, like they have ears. But you know what doesn't have ears? The old zombie pigman. So I brought him back. So now let's see how they look in game. Here's Walter White. Hey Walter, you mind giving me some of that funny stuff? Here's the bee. I'm sorry, I had to do it again. Then here's the iron golem. Very hot. Here's you, and here's the piglin. So now let's do the creatures. So let's do the pig. So I've been staring at this pig for about 15 minutes now, and you know what it reminds me of? Linus Tech Tips. I'm sorry I did this to you, Linus. Chicken. So chickens are birds, but as we all know, birds aren't real. They're just government spies. So let's make them into one. So let's give it an American flag, and then some guns. Now it's truly American. So let's do the frog. So since this is a remaking mobs video, of course I have to make something into Sonic. So I've done that to the frog. So monkeys are the best animals to ever exist, but sadly they're not in Minecraft. But I found a mob to replace them with, which is the puffer fish. Now I'm happy. Sheep. So sheep work for the FBI. How do I know? I don't. But here I've made them into the FBI. So now let's do the fox. So how about we make the fox into Pikachu because I need something to put in my thumbnail. So first let's make it all yellow. Here's the face, and here's the ears, and then here's the tail. Now this is thumbnail worthy. Cow. So cows taste pretty good. You know what also tastes good? Happy Meals. So let's make this cow into a Happy Meal. So here's the knife, and And now you have the Happy Meal, turtle. So turtles are green. And you know who's also green? Dream. So here's the face. And now you have Turtle Dream. Villager. I don't know, I'm just gonna make it into Shrek. Masterpiece. So now I'm gonna finish all the other creatures and then I'll be back. So I'm back and let's open up Minecraft. So here's Linus Tech Tips. There's the chicken. So here's the Sonic Frog. Whoa, he's zooming. Here's the cod. Here's the sheep. And then here's the cow. Here's the turtle. I do not know what happened to it. And look at the wolf. And then here's the parrot. And then here's Pikachu. Pikachu, use lightning. Good job. So now it's time to do the bosses. And let's start with the axolotl. So I have an axolotl launcher, and it's pretty funny. But the last time I committed crimes to an axolotl, you guys didn't like that. So I need to disguise it as something else so you guys won't get mad. Here we go. Wither. So withers have 3 heads. So that means they probably do things 3 times as fast. And you know who also probably has 3 heads? Mr. Beast. Because he's literally everywhere. So I've made the wither into what Mr. Beast really looks like. And finally, let's do the Ender Dragon. So I think it would be funny if I made this into Mario. So let's just drag this skin here. So here it is. I both love and hate this at the same time. So now let's open up Minecraft. Here's the axolotl. So now let's try out the axolotl launcher. Here's the wither. So now let's see the Ender Dragon. Oh god, I think this is my new sleep paralysis demon. Please help.